stunned, as I know you all were. I had to fight back the tears as my kids started coming back into the classroom, all chattering and happy from playing at recess. Of course, for me, on that day more than ever, it was their innocence that I saw so clearly at that moment that broke my heart. For the rest of the school day, I could think of nothing else but wanting to hug them all as tight as I could, somehow feeling I could protect them from something so horrible. But as we all know, just as the teachers and staff members so bravely tried to do that day, no one, not even the first responders, could have stopped a tragedy so horrific, so unimaginable. I'm reminded of that fact every day when I look into the faces of those 15 precious, innocent, and vulnerable children who are my children every day, 7 hours a day, for 180 days a year. My training and experience for the past 30 years have been as an educator and nurturer of children, not as an armed guard or security officer. Guns have no place in a school. We need to do more to make sure dangerous weapons never get into the hands of dangerous people before we ever think about arming teachers. I want to share something that happened at school last Friday, just the day before Aaron called to ask if I would speak today. Coincidental maybe, but things like this don't happen so often in a teacher's life. When it does, believe me, it's huge. It was at the end of the school day and kids were lining up to go home. It was then that one of my students, who I will call Katie, proudly handed me a letter she had written to me during the school day. I want to read just a couple of her sentences that melted my heart that day. Katie writes, "Every morning when I get to school, when I see your smile, it's like I'm lying in a pool of pillows. When it is time to wake up, I just hop right up because I just want to see your beautiful smile. I think you are the best teacher in the whole wide world." I didn't hold back the tears that day. That letter is now framed on my wall in a spot where I see it each morning so that I can be reminded every day this is what school should be like for children. It should be a place where children can come and feel safe, happy, and cared for. Not only should they feel that way, but it is their first right, secured by the Declaration of Independence, their right to life, their right to liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So why am I here today, way out of my comfort zone, speaking publicly for the first time in my life? I'm here because of dear, sweet Katie and for all the second graders and school children like her everywhere. I'm here because in the even one thing we can do, even one life we can save. I'm here to ask teachers and educators to join me in making our voices heard loud and clear. Help end the gun violence. Let's stand up against military-style weapons that have